Okay, today's September 29th, 2010. This is the result of my false albacore trip today out around Gardeners Island. There's a nice, I'd say 6 pound, probably 5 pounds, probably closer to 6 or 7 pounds, 6.5 pound false albacore. I bred this fish as soon as I caught it, and tonight I'm going to quarter this fish. And how you do that is you cut down the center line here, and you cut down the dorsal fin here, and you do the same thing in the belly meat. You come up like this, and what I'll do is I'll take the lightest of the meat out, and the rest you discard. These are very good fish if you know how to prepare these. A lot of people say, oh, you can't eat them, they taste terrible. I eat these fish all the time, and I find them delicious. My neighbors find them delicious. Anyway, they're like a dark meat tuna by the time I get done. And what you want to do is after you quarter this, you take and clean the meat the best you can. You take all the dark meat out, all the really bloody meat out, and you're only going to deal with the light meat, and you're going to take it, and I cut it either in strips or chunk it, and I marinate this in a very good steak marinade, which I use for wild game, which basically is a good red wine, some Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce, olive oil, a little touch of olive oil, some vinegar, and salt, pepper, whatever you want to put in it. You can experiment with your steak marinades. Just look up a good steak marinade that has Worcestershire in it. What I do is I'll marinate this. Today is Wednesday. I'll marinate this probably for 24 to 36 hours. It basically cooks the meat. It's a chemical process that helps remove the blood from the meat and also breaks it down a little bit. Then I'll barbecue this probably on Friday night, because I am Catholic and I do fast on Fridays still. And what I'm going to do is I'll barbecue this lightly, very 2 to 3 minutes each side of the meat. You don't want to overcook this type of fish, and that's true with any game. Never overcook it. If you think it's done, it's probably overcooked. That's the way I cook meat. Anyway, I'm going to barbecue it, and I'm going to have it for dinner Friday night, and I will let you know then how good it was, and I'm sure it's going to be delicious. Anyway, this is about the end of the false albacore in Gardeners Bay. Usually they don't hang around this late, but we've had a mild September, but it's been windy. Today was one of the few days I've been able to get out in the past couple weeks. Anyway, that's it from Harvey, Bennett, and the Tackle Shop. I'll fill you in after I eat the fish. Thanks. By the way, one other thing. Note the big eye on these fish. That's what makes them extremely difficult to catch. They have very good eyesight, so you have to use a very fine line. And I caught this one on a Deadly Dick spinning rod, and it gave quite a fight. It almost spooled 200 yards, a 10-pound test. All right, that's it from Harvey Bennett at the Tackle Shop.